Hi guys! So, I am filming a lot in one day. Well, I'm filming 3 videos technically, but one of them was my declutter, so 2 with the same outfit. Today's video is going to be my brain not working. My Pan Those Eyeshadows. I have quite a few updates, and I was also contemplating what is going to happen in January, but I think I said in one of my earlier updates that I'm just sort of starting earlier, but this is going to run all the way through 2021. I keep forgetting to make the same in all of my videos, but my boyfriend is in the background of my videos playing a game, so you're probably going to hear a lot of clicking. Yes, today is my Pan Those Eyeshadows update. I cannot remember what update we're on. 4, 5, something like that. I have a lot of exciting updates, and yeah, let's just get into it. First one is from the Take Me Back to Brazil palette, and I have used this month 5 times. Let me open it and cover the shade that I'm also working on. So I've only used this 5 extra times, but as you can see, I have hit pan. So I use this shade quite a lot, and I've put 5 times, but I used a lot of it, and I also used a brush that picked up a lot and kicked back a lot. But yeah, I don't know how many, I don't know how many pictures I'm gonna have to put in, but sorry. I'll try. I think I do have a pink look. If not, it's in one of my videos. I've basically been doing that pink look I did. I think it might have been my last update. That look I've basically been doing, because I've also been able to use the other shade in this palette. But yeah, really happy with that. I loved the shade. I surprisingly loved the shade. I hated it at first. Well, I didn't hate it, but I didn't like it at first. I thought it was a bit loud, and it is. It's very pink. It's a dark pink. You know, it's a bright, hot, dark pink. But I really liked it. I actually liked the look I was making. I wish I pulled this in the summer, because the looks I were making were so summer vibes, but I rocked it in December and November, so whatever. I will quickly swatch this shade. So there's the swatch of that shade. I've swatched it on this hand, then I'm going to do my new shades on this hand. So that's the shade. It's a really hot pink, but I really liked it. I think pairing it with oranges, I got a comment saying do a sunset eye, and I did. I tried. That was like a wipe your eyeshadow off kind of day, because it went horribly wrong. It was just the technique I was using. I'm learning, you know. And it was just, yeah, it was really bad. But the finished look I really enjoyed. It was very blown out, very pink, very orange, a bit of gold. I really like it. I actually really like the shade. I'm sad to see it leave, but I'm excited to see what I get, especially because like the pans in this are wrecking up. So next palette is my Steve Laurent Wild Things. Like, it's so bad. This is pretty new. Oh, sorry. This is pretty new. It is so battered. And I had shade 8, which is this shade. Oh, sorry. Oh God, it's so difficult now with my new lighting. There. So not a huge progress. I use this predominantly as an eyeliner. So I've used this 8 times this month, which is a total of 16 times, which does mean I could roll this out, but I don't think I'm gonna. What am I? I think it's 16 times and there's barely any dent. I think I'm going to roll this out. It's a boring shade and I'm struggling with it. Like, it's making my eyeshadow look muddy, and I think it's the tone. I don't know, but I think I am actually going to roll this out. I wasn't going to, but I think I am, because I've hit my 15 mark, and I've used this quite a lot. I hope I have some looks to post. If I don't, it's because all of the looks I do with this either end up horribly muddy or it's just an eyeliner, and that's all I really do with it, which is kind of why I want to roll it out, because it's not really doing anything for me. So I think I am just going to roll this out. Next up, we're back to the Brazil palette, and I had this orange shade. I think I brought this in last month. It's just this shade right here. Now I've used this, I don't know if you'll be able to see. I've used this, oh gosh, wait. Let me swatch this. Sorry, my bad. I wasn't going to roll it out, but I'll put it on this hand now, since this one is also going. Even when I'm swatching it, it's all right, but I don't think it's something I'll probably just use, but I don't want it in this project because it's just not creative for me. It's not fun. It's sort of the makeup I would do just running out the house, whereas I use a lot of these shadows in my filming makeup or just having fun with makeup, whereas when I'm going out, I'm honestly just throwing something quick on, if doing makeup at all. So yeah, anyway, back to the Brazil palette. Gosh, this video is a mess. It's fine, all my videos are. I mean, is it a theme if it's a bad theme? I don't know. So yeah, back to this palette. I have used this a total of 6 times. I've used it a lot with the pink, but I also have used this, and I think I have a picture of this one. My absolute favourite way to wear this is on its own. I think I might have deepened the outer corner a little bit with a darker shade, but I honestly just whack it all over the lid, blend it out and call it a day. It's my favourite way to wear colour. I could do that with majority of the shades in here. In fact, I'm pretty sure that's how I panned both these shades, just whacking it. This one didn't work in that way. It's a bit, pinks don't really work, but purples do. Oh, this shade, beautiful. Anyway, it's a really hard pan though. That's something I have noticed, because I've used it 6 times and there's just a scuff. There's just a scuff off the top layer, and that's all that you can see. So yeah, I don't know if I will hit pan on this or I'm just going to hit the 15. And the only reason I'm saying that is because it is quite a bright shade. I will remember to swatch this one for you, and this one is staying in. Even when I'm putting my finger into the pan, it feels, I don't know, like when I had to get it last month, the last update, I did have to get some hard pan off, but I think it's just a really hard pressed shadow, and if it becomes a problem, I could repress the entire shadow to loosen it a little, but I would make a mess, so I don't know if I'll do that. But that's the shade. I think it's really beautiful. I really love this shade. I just don't know if I'm going to hit pan because it's so hard pressed, and I've already used it 6 times, so I only have 9 to go. I'm not going to hit pan in 9, but I can keep it in. I know I can do that. But honestly, if I'm getting to 15 and I'm nowhere near pan, I'm mostly just removing them, which let me know in the comments actually, like, what do you think about that? Is that boring to watch, or would you rather me just push through? Because I will, and for this one I might actually do that, because I'm really enjoying how many pans I'm getting in this. How many pans have I got? 6 total pans in this. It's like a 30 something shade, but still 6 in this, that's pretty good. Especially because I think that's predominantly from this year. Sorry, I just keep getting distracted by the clicking. So yeah, how long do I ramble about one shade? Like this shade, love using it all over the lid, which is I use quite a bit when I do that. So if I can just predominantly do that for the next couple of months, I might be able to hit a pan, and it's really beautiful worn that way. I hope I have a picture because I love that look. Next up is by Jouer. This is my Tan Lines palette. Oh, my lighting makes these look so pretty now. My lighting was so, it wasn't bad, but the reflections are a lot better with this new lighting. So this is the shade. So I think this and maybe this one's okay. I think they're the Luxe foils, and they are beautiful. They're so nice. They're just so hard to work with. I have only used this shade 5 times, and honestly the payoff I got was not amazing because you have to put quite a thick layer on, in my experience. Next month I am going to try this, wetting my brush, because I've tried applying it with the finger and it's not the best. I will give you guys a swatch, like a finger swatch. It's quite patchy, which is what I don't like. So I don't know if it would need like binding with the water. That's the shade. But I haven't, you know, I'm not close to hitting pan. Well, I don't know. I don't have pan in here, so I don't really know. It doesn't feel like it because you use it and it just kind of smushes around and flakes off. So I don't know. If next month, I was about to say if next month I still can't make it work with using water, I might roll this out. But I have used it 5 times, so I only need to use it 10 more times. And a lot of that is probably going to be continuing to experiment and try things out with this palette. So I don't know. We'll just see what happens next month. I might love it. This might be my favourite palette next month. I do love a lot of the shades in here, to be fair. Like, they're not all bad. I just do not like them Luxe foils. Next up is my PS Soft Camo palette. This is the Primark palette. So I've used this 10 times and I have managed to hit pan. Quite a substantial pan as well, to be fair. I think honestly it's because I've been pairing it with the pink and orange quite a lot. I think if worn sheer over the orange, it's quite nice to transform. So yeah, I've quite enjoyed using this enough to hit pan. I also think because I've been doing quite a lot of like festive looks, kind of similar to this. Although this look would look nice with green. I should have done a green eye, whatever. That's completely unrelated to the video. So this was the shade Sand, and I really liked it. I will give you guys a swatch. These shadows are so good. I honestly do need to pick up, I don't want to pick up a full palette because I have a lot, and just for testing a formula, I don't know if I want to pick up a big palette, but I want to pick up a little palette from Primark because I love the formula of their shadows. Like, that just feels so nice. But I have only used this. I haven't used a lot of their other shadows. So I do want to pick one up. I might also pick up a single. I don't really use single eyeshadows. So unless something catches my attention, I might not, just because it will just sit in my collection unused. But yeah, I do want to pick up a Primark. I could do a full face of Primark makeup. That could be really fun. I have quite a few things. The only thing I don't want to buy from Primark is a foundation, just because I don't wear foundation. But they have a concealer I really like, and I could buy some other bits. Let me know if you'd be interested in that, because I can definitely film that. This is rolling out and it's really good. I really loved it. I loved the shade. It's beautiful, like white gold, really, really pretty. Perfect for this time of year. And that is another pan in my collection. That is everything in terms of updates. Now I am going to move on to randomizing 3 new shades. I kind of hope I'm going to get something fun. I would really like a blue. I would love a green. That would be fun, especially this time of year. A gold would be nice. I know I have this gold, but it's a bit more bronzy. I'd like a true gold, but we'll see. We'll see. I've got a couple of new palettes. I've also done a declutter. I don't know if that'll go up. Oh, that'll probably go up after this, but I did want to declutter before I filmed this, so I'm not pulling anything in that I know I'm going to get rid of. We'll randomize and then I'll be back. The first shade I got is by Bang Beauty. This is actually a new palette to me. So this is the Warm Neutrals palette, and I got shade 6, and it is this shade right here. Such a nice basic camel brown shade. I've actually been using this quite a bit just while experimenting with this palette, and it's a nice easy shade. Them two will, in fact, all of these could go together. That would be an interesting video. Would you guys like to see me do a video using all of these shades like together? Next up, I rolled Lucky, which I said I wanted a green, and I also have mentioned a couple of times how I have not really used this shade, this palette at all actually. Oh, it's a bit powdery, but it's pretty pigmented. So that's the shade. That's really pretty. My Jouer palette again, and it's in the shade Driftwood. I'm not super excited about this shade. I really love this shade. I do actually love it. Okay, it doesn't want to swatch. I don't know if I like this palette, you know. It's, what is that? Like, it's so disappointing. This is so summer vibes, like spring. Do I want to pan that shade? I'm gonna, because I've barely used this palette and I need to get some use out of it. So I'm gonna use it. I only have to use it 15 times, and honestly I think this palette, sorry, this shade is going to be a 15 times and roll out, because it's a really nice palette. Like, I'm happy to own it, but it doesn't excite me to pan it because it's so hard pressed, it's so hard to use, and I like quick and easy shades in this. I like to roll through shades quite quickly, and I think the next couple might be in here for a couple of months, which is fine. It tests your creativity because I get bored incredibly quickly. So I'm gonna have to keep it interesting, keep it creative. I don't know how creative you can be with a brown, but you know, I'm really, really happy with the green in here, because I did say I would love to roll through a green. I wonder if the green and gold, I don't know. Honestly, I don't just want to wear this all over the lid, because I know that's what I'm gonna want to do, because that's how I wear colour. But yeah, I'm really excited, and I'm also really excited to test this out. These are the new shades. They're all pretty, they're all pretty light. They're not super pigmented. It could also just be the colours, the light washing them out. I don't know. I'm not mad at it though. They'll definitely be able to be built up, and I'm probably gonna wash these off, do some built up swatches and take a picture. Just for ease of viewing. I'm also going to take progress pictures of where these are and where the new ones are starting. I'm really looking forward to getting some progress. If you have any ideas of any looks based off the swatches, please do let me know. Yeah, very green and orange, but I don't know. I'm excited. But yeah, that's everything for this video. I will also put on screen my new pan percentage, because it would have changed, because I think some palettes I decluttered I did have pan in, and obviously I've got new, you know, it's probably changed, but I'll have all that on the screen. In terms of goals for next month, I don't really have anything that's close to pan, because I want to start hitting pan more generally as a goal. But something I think a goal for next month is to solidify my thoughts on that. Try and get it to work, and also try and do a colourful look that isn't just a one blown out shade. And I also want to try, if I can, to do a look using all of these. I don't know if that would be possible, but I'll have a think. If you guys have any suggestions, like where can I put the oranges, because obviously the shimmer will just sort of be the lid shade, and then we've got a warm brown, a corally colour, and a green, and then another brown. But so if you have any ideas, let me know. I could do a neutral eye and a green lower lash, or the opposite, or, you know, if you have any ideas, let me know. Anyway, I've been rambling on for far too long, so I'm gonna leave the video here. If you guys enjoyed, please let me know. Give it a like, I guess, if you enjoyed it. Let me know down in the comments all the little things that I've asked, what you guys think of my colour range. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!